guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here, you guys. We have so much to talk about. It was just announced, and I have been furious ever since. It was just announced that these two will be sitting down on Sunday to talk to Jane Pauley about cyberbull stuff. And you know what I'm talking about. YouTube doesn't like the word, that's why I'm being weird, but they don't. These two, Hank and Skank, are going to talk to us. We're going to lecture the rest of us about cyber stuff and going after people. The hypocrisy is just off the charts. I go on and on about this because it is unbelievable to me how awful these two are. And if you haven't seen it before, you will see it here. That these two have the nerve to talk to anybody about the cyber stuff when their followers are known to be the worst on the planet for this stuff. I personally they've tried to dox me. I had a conversation with Taz about it. I'm so excited. I have an interview with Taz coming up. Woo! We had a conversation about it. I had very similar stories of people coming after us, people using pictures, people targeting family. It is awful stuff. I don't even like to talk about that stuff because it almost gives them like a thrill or a highlight. But my point is their followers are known to do these things, and we're not the only ones with stories like this. You talk to anybody, any content creator that dares express an opinion about these two, their followers attack, and I'm talking attack hard. And if you want to look no further, you can see it when the way they go after Catherine, Princess of Wales. The way they have treated her after her discussion of her diagnosis has been sickening to watch. And yet they stand by it. And you know what? It's more than that. There have been stories of them calling these trolls and thanking them for doing the things that they're doing. We've seen stories of them posing for pictures and potentially, I have to say allegedly, flying these people around, because I've heard stories of that too, flying them into events. So that way they look like they have cheerleaders. These awful, awful people who attack over and over are going to talk to people about what it's like dealing with, anything with kids. Are you kidding me with these two? Really? They can't be bothered to, they beg for titles for their kids, but yet can't, they have to hide their kids away and keep them safe, right? Line of succession and all. But the hypocrisy is just off the charts with these two. I'm so fired up about this, and I won't stop screaming about it. You guys, unbelievable. I want to show you the reaction to this because it has been incredible to watch. And I do want to shout out Dylan from Winning Communication. He's trying to react to this video. The reason I'm not playing this video, they did put out a teaser video, is because it's through CBS, Viacom, and they're usually the worst to deal with. So I don't even want to deal with it. So I'm just giving you screenshots so you can see what's going on. Beige mess as per usual. She cannot stand him. Again, check out, Dylan should have something up where he talks about the reaction to this, but Winning Communication. But yeah, it's worth seeing. It's worth seeing the clip. I can't stand them, but watch the clip. You can find it on my Twitter if you want. I'm at Real Recaps, and you can see my reaction to it there. But anyway, I digress. I want to show you the reaction, though, because it has been incredible what people have been saying under the post that this interview is coming. I think it's worth a look. But before we go over there, I did want to say this, okay? They go on about our kids are young. Okay, again, they don't know their kids at all, so they can only talk about their ages. Isn't that bizarre? Have you ever met parents that didn't love to talk about their kids? These two don't. They don't know what to say when you ask them simple questions. Our kids are little. Because we don't know them, we just tell you that they're little. Okay, can you care to elaborate a little bit more? No, can't do it? All right. We want to protect them. Oh, yeah? You're really about protecting people online? Again, look at your following and let's talk about protecting people. And then Harry says that he's a first responder. He says every parent is a first responder. First responder, really? No, you're the first ones to talk shit. Look at the way you have harassed both of your families. Well, you abandoned the one. You're harassing his family now and going after them in these media attacks. Care to talk about the Columbia thing? Is it just a coincidence that you happen to be trying to overshadow Prince William and Earthshot? Interesting, right? Interesting timing. We'll get to that on the Columbia thing. Crazy. I'm sorry. They say that the UK is too dangerous, but yet they announced that they're going to Columbia later this year. again, the hypocrisy off the charts. But again, they're calling themselves first responders. But again, I point to, no, they're the first ones to talk shit and try to bully everybody else into getting what they want. I have a video coming out where Jay and I talk about how they're essentially going after his family to try to get protection, and the way that they're doing it is to put out these stories that that his family's no longer communicating with them. It's just crazy at this point, and it's crazy that people like CBS are giving them a platform for things like this with doing no homework, no research, and asking no thoughtful questions in return, like, hey, what makes either of you guys experts on any of this? Nobody can answer that. They wouldn't be able to tell you because they're not. The only thing they do is go after people who dare try to criticize them, and they try to silence them. It's ridiculous. All right. Sorry. Let's look at the post and look at some of the reactions to the post about this interview. Okay, here's the original post. It says, CBS Sunday morning. This Sunday, those two talk with Jane Pauley this Sunday about a new program supporting parents of children affected by online harm. Jane also interviews parents in this pilot program and its impact about their healing. Now, first of all, let me tell you this. 2017, Prince William can be found talking to people about this very thing. So again, not a creative bone in their body, not an original bone. And thank you to those who let me know about that in the Twitter, because I was so pissed off. I was tweeting about it. And people were letting me know, hey, not only is this completely ludicrous, that it wasn't even their original idea. Prince William was doing this years ago. All right, so this was my response to this craziness. I said, this is the most off-the-charts lunacy I have heard. Let's see. We know their followers are the most vile trolls online, literally harassing anyone who dares disagree with them, doxing people, harassing Catherine over her diagnosis, and just really awful stuff. And there are reports of Harry and Meghan calling to thank the trolls. But they're going to lecture all of us about online safety. The world has gone mad. Okay, so this one was tweeted out as a response to that, the announcing that this interview is coming up. These are the responses. I just want to show you how people reacted to this. Hey, guess what? They're going to be lecturing us little people about online safety. Ugh, crazy. Prince and Princess of Wales tweeted out, here is Christopher Boozy. I hate saying that guy's name. Here's Bozo, who appeared in their Netflix show talking about the Princess of Wales while she recovers from cancer. I cannot play this clip because it's that disgusting, but he says terrible things about her. And again, this is one of their friends online trashing the royal family. And Harry and Meghan are just fine with that. They're saying terrible things about, I don't even want to go there, but just saying the worst things you can think of. Brittany, the Royal News Network, tweets out, did Jane ask them about their own little crew who bully on behalf of their Sussex squad? Unless they answer that and call out their own fan base, anything they say on the matter of online harm is utterly meaningless. The British Prince, too, says their Sussex, that wasn't on purpose, that Suck Squad, are the biggest harassment bulls online and have sent online stuff to William and Catherine's children for 5 years. Exactly this. There is one that comes to mind. I don't even want to give her a platform, so I'm not going to say her name, but you know who you are, who went on TikTok and threatened those kids. She ended up losing her job over it. Thank goodness for small miracles. Threatening the children, the Wales children, because she's a fan of Harry and Meghan. And that's totally fine, right? With Harry and Meghan, they're fine with these people making threats against children. I can't stand Harry and Meghan, but never, ever, ever would I or anybody ever in my circle, never would I allow somebody the platform to make threats against anybody's kids. I don't care who they are children. That is the point of this, is keeping kids safe online. But again, Harry and Meghan don't give a shit. It's all about Harry and Meghan and giving themselves a platform. They don't even care about the kids. Meghan Markle parody says, oh, how delightful. It's fascinating how this new program is supposedly about supporting parents and children affected by this online awfulness, yet it conveniently doubles as a vehicle for censoring speech and doesn't fit that doesn't fit our narrative, all under the guise of protecting children. Of course, that's exactly what it is. They're trying to shut down anybody who's talking about how ridiculous they are and how awful they are, under the guise of, oh, got to stop online bullying. No. Having a difference of opinion is not that. What you guys are doing, the way you go after that family over and over, and you put out these stories and you tell private details in your books and stuff and your podcasts and go after them, that is what that is. I hate this so much. And then here you have the Prince and Princess of Wales account again, screenshotting their followers, straight up saying that is what they are doing. They're going after people and cyberbull them on Meghan and Harry's behalf. And again, that's who they're supporting. Harry and Meghan. That's who they're supporting, is this squad. Then you have this one that they also screenshot. Again, this person not only follows Meghan, has her as her profile picture, talking terrible things about the Wales children. I won't even read it out loud, but you can see it for yourself. It is there. Anybody can find this stuff online. You can see where they've tried to figure out my address online. They talk about it openly, not scared, openly talk about it. They've done this to, again, all the other YouTubers, anybody that dares speak out against them, they try to come after over and over again. And they're trying to silence us. And it is wild that they think they're the experts to go out and talk about protecting people's kids. They don't know anything about anything, and especially not about kids. I think this is a great point, too, is a defense straight. I hope I'm saying that right. It says, ask all Meghan's assistants who were bowled mercilessly by her. What about their healing? Yeah, when can we see those reports? If you have nothing to hide, why are you keeping them under lock and key? Interesting that so many of their stories seem to match up about the hell that they were put through by Meghan and by Harry. I'd really like to see those reports, and then we'll talk about what you can add to the conversation about all of this. It says, let's see, what about their healing? She can't get along with anyone. Also here in the U.S., we don't want a foreign prince trying to change our laws regarding the internet to protect his wife. Bullshit. He's not trying to protect his wife. He doesn't care. Genevieve making the same point I am, which is yet they go after the royal family relentlessly and try to get their security. I have a video on that coming up as well. Exactly this. Resting doll face. Again, I mean, just absolutely nailing this. Meghan Markle is never around her own kids. By all the pap walks and the overseas tours, it's someone else taking care of them. She's fine basking in the spotlight. Not to mention her own evil fan base wishing death upon others. She's a fraud. And that other word, in my opinion, I couldn't agree more. That's so well said. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. I'm just so sick to death about it. Oh, I do have something funny to share with you before we sign off. I'm just showing you some of these other tweets that came in that just brought up such good points. Like this one, talking about that she claims that she wanted to take herself out when she was pregnant, and yet Harry couldn't even get her help, but yet he's going to help all these online kids. What are we even talking about? Then we have this one, the gaslighting is real. Okay, but let me show you this. So yeah, they said that they're going to Colombia later in the year. It's going to be a shit show. They're pretending like it's another royal tour. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. I'm here to make fun of it as per usual. I'm sure she'll wear like, I don't know, just tassels or something to Colombia. It'll be ridiculous. But in my opinion, it's to try to overshadow Earthshot, which happens to be around the same time. Prince William will be there, and hopefully we get to see Catherine as well. But Prince William will be there. Not there. He'll be in, I think they said Cape Town this year for this one. And they're trying to get attention on themselves. So, you know, it'll be ridiculous as per usual. But please let's have a laugh and take a look at this. Richard Eaton coming in with the hilariousness said, to be fair, Prince Harry took a close interest in Colombian produce since his teenage years. And if you don't know what that, well, you probably know what that means, but you know, think real hard about Harry's history and you'll enjoy that. But I just thought that was so funny. He's usually, I don't know, a little more straight-laced, I think, than that. So when I saw this, and I thought, oh my God, this is the best mic drop I've ever read. Go, Richard Eden. You have a huge fan in me. He's now a member of our Drunk Goose Club. Love Richard. That was hilarious. But guys, I am fired up, as you can tell, about this, and I need to know all of your thoughts. Please comment below. Let me know that you're feeling the same way. You're sick to death over it, and yeah. I'll keep talking about it because it's important that we do. I keep getting these comments, and I suspect it's Sugar's doing this. Like, if we just stop talking about them, no, I will not stop talking about them. I won't. If you're ready to stop talking about it, I hear ya. This is not the channel for you. I will keep talking about it because we've got to call this out. They're trying to silence their critics. That's what they're doing. They're trying to steal attention for themselves, and they're trying to go after the royal family. I'm telling you, that's exactly what they're doing. I have a video coming out about it soon where I show you how they're going after them to try to get security for themselves. So no, I won't stop talking about it. If you don't want to hear about it, I get it. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. But I'm so fired up about this. I really am. I'm sick to death. To involve children is a new low even for them. But guys, I have Taz coming up very soon. I was going to put it up Friday, but this will probably be my Friday video. So look for it this weekend, and I can't wait to share it with you. Thank you guys for everything. You're the best, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.